Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in Stambolg, the Stone Wall, as we are ready to join Dori's company in their search for Nori. We're finally ready to get into the halls of Thikil-gundu, so let us do that. I will not allow my brother to meet with such a fate, Beriathan, I swear it. Okay, go, let us go.
After the great Colddrake, Vethúg Wintermind was defeated at Ered, it was believed that Thikil-gundu would at last be reclaimed. Unbeknownst to the Longbeards and Gelruka, Karazgar, the Weeping Warrior, has claimed the Steel Keep and subjugated the wills of the Orcs and Dragonkind dwelling within its frozen walls. What has become of its expedition into ancient?
Okay, here we are inside. We have unlocked the deed. Just the tier 1 deed for some reason, but anyway. Dori, what do you have to say, good Dori? Listen well, Beriathan. If these old maps are to be believed, Duru's muzzle should lie beyond these doors. It was a great chamber wrought in honor of the 7 dwarf kings, and in its center a great hoarding bolt was delved. It became known as Immesh Cult, and it held the whole of the wealth of Gradik in its depths. If my brother came in search of the treasures of Thikil-gundu, he and his expedition would not have had to look any further than Immesh Cult, and so it is there we will begin our search. Let us hope these old gears still turn. Well, first of all, let me grab this page here.
Once again I return to the halls of the Steel Keep, and once again Reunited denied you. The loss of Thorog wounded her greatly, but her will remained unbroken. It was then Reunited swore that she would never serve you, Lord Sauron.
Alright, let us open the door. What do we have here? Delver of Thikil-gundu, Duru's Muzzle, the Chamber of Faces. A very cool looking Chamber of Faces. That's true. So what did we have here? We need to discover 11 different locations in Thikil-gundu. Okay. An enormous hoard of gold lies encased in ice beneath your feet. Discover the hoarding bolt of Immesh Cult. Great. In fact, yeah, let us add this to the tracker, just in case. It has been frozen solid. Is this some final insult by Vethúg Wintermind? If this is how the great Colddrake has chosen to guard his stolen gold, there will be no recovering it. Not until all the halls of the Steel Keep are reclaimed, and many still lie ahead of us, Beriathan. Many of these old gears are frozen or ruined, but we must find a way to travel deeper into Thikil-gundu. Unless my eyes deceive me, it looks like the gears to some of the eastern halls are intact. If we can reach the old LOTRO of Afan by some path, it would allow us to reach many of the deepest chambers of Thikil-gundu. We must find a way there. According to the notes Nori left behind, Afan can be reached through a small hole at the northern end of the smithies of Kal Kebab. Let us find a way into Kal Kebab, and then we will see if we can find a way into Afan. Besides, it would do us all well to warm ourselves by the forges, I think. But we would be wise to remain on guard. Such silence brings me no comfort. Yeah, me neither.
Heedless of all peril, Hrimil had fallen into a deep slumber atop the hordes of the Steel Keep. Bound in your chains, Hrimil rose in sudden agony, shrieking as if she were consumed by unseen flame. Though she had devoured the ring, Tinia still answered to its true master.
Very interesting. We start to see how Sauron was able to command Brimil, and it's not a nice looking prospect. What's going on out there, maggots? You lot better not have stoked the fires again. The old forges of Thikil-gundu are ripe with orcs. Discover the smithies of Kalkevav. If the dead ones get in again, I'll have Athromot show you just how cold worms can be. I'm not that sure how we are supposed to be doing all this. I mean, you need to defeat all orcs to draw the boss out, but other than that, you know the rules. Throw him into the pit or it's all of your heads. Oh, another writing in here. Let us get it first.
In the depths of Dol Guldur, you essayed to wield your craft skill anew. You forged a massive chain and etched it with runes of fell magic. For such brazenness, Hrimil would not be your servant. She was to be your prisoner.
And you call yourselves orcs? Are a couple of bearded icicles too much for you? Points for creativity. Fine, I'll kill him myself if you lot can't manage it. There we go. Arkasht. Brow feeder. Okay. Not quite it after all, are ya? Karshkat will fix that. Arkash Crowfeeder falls defeated and the heat of the smithies begin to spread through Thikil-gundu. So let us grab the chest. Some marks. Coins, and that's it. Now... I mean, the archives are supposedly to the north, but yep, the doors are closed. So yes, we'll need to take that tunnel we just saw. Discover Palpugundu, the Frost Elf. Okay. Discover the deaths of Akatar. Yeah, but... this is not the way then... Which one? Oh, jeez. Yeah, and you dwarves, please stay close. If you want my help, then stay close. What now? I don't remember what am I supposed to do now. Do I go back to the central chamber, try to find another gear to turn? Yeah. But just to be safe, it seems I'll need to call all my allies again. Opal. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. The whole two often been in must light at the northern end of the smithies. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, finally, all my 5 dwarves are here with me. Discover the pissed house of Ambrak Sahar. There we go, and now we can also pick this page.
At your bidding, the Gaunt Lords labored to draw a powerful fell spirit into this realm. It was to be drawn to Helgrad, where rested the remains of Hrimil's brother, Thorog the Mighty. Where Hrimil had resisted, Thorog would now serve in death.
Okay, interesting then that Thorog was not plan A. Go. New set of enemies. Okay, finally. Up our Benin. The LOTRO of Afan Benin. Alright. Now, this part I do remember, need to find a way up to the second floor. What I'm not so sure about exactly is how to get to the second floor, but that's what we need to do. Over here. Over here, you. Okay, let us continue looking. Rust-stained writing. Oh my god. What then is the path to that page supposed to be? Cool. Okay, give me just a moment then, because we need to find a way around these shelves for the rust page. Or do we need to like move on and eventually these ice walls will melt? I don't know. I don't remember at all. There's nothing else in here. So, well, let us check the second floor. I do remember that. And if we're lucky, we'll find what we need here. Autumn, Dori. Okay, we have Nath and Bofur. Where are the other guys? Come on, I swear. Swear. And where's glowing? I need you all focused. Come. You should not be here. Thikil-gundu is ours. Yeah, guys, I told you, I need you all focused. Let me a hand in here. Yeah, that was it. That melted the ice. Enhancement runes level 116. Okay. Yeah, it seems that melted the ice. Now we can go back down. Grab the page, but also continue exploring. No! Well, the good thing, the ice has melted. At least. And of course, there will be a lot more white scarred in this. There we go, at last.
Upon your return to Mordor, Barad-dûr rose anew, and the Gaunt Lords crept out of the shadows of the Elder Days. One among them, Drugoth the Black, wielded the powers of necromancy, and it was then you devised your final vengeance against Hrimil Ring-Eater.
Alright, seems we'll continue then. Discover Rasuk Sahari, the Room of Rain. Yeah, a very cool name too. Alright. What do we have in here? Oh, yes. If you walk by the eggs, they'll break and spawn more drakelings. And I think there is a quest, or there was an optional objective of some kind for defeating all these drakelings. I'm not sure. It's been years since I did this for the last time. Oh well, let's try to skip that and discover Thikil-gundu, the Steel Seed. Oh, who's this guy? Athramoth. Oh, okay, so this is Athramoth. Been hearing lots about you, Athramoth. Do I need to defeat all these drakes? If they could count for the Slayer did at least, that would be a great help, but then again, that would mean everyone could just grab the solo version and grind them more easily, so I understand why they didn't allow it. I still wish they did. Okay, he has some sort of protection. So he will not fight you until you clear the room of drakes. Yeah, that sounds familiar. And there should be... Oh, okay. First of all, a page. Yes.
You see, my lord, I will succeed where you have failed. I will turn the children of Hrimil against her, and she will serve me alone. Hrimil once said that you were a pretender, Lord Sauron. I think now she was right.
Oh. Oh. So all this lost lore is Karazgar's. So it's very interesting to see how his perception of Sauron changed over the years. Of course, you cannot expect loyalty from the enemy, but still. Look, finally, who we found. But for some reason, I just realized, find the northern hall that leads into Avanbinin from Kalkevab. Why didn't this trigger the advancement of the quest? That explains a lot. So, oh! Scared me. Oh, it sucks. We found Nori, but since we have not triggered the next step of the quest, he's not gonna talk to us. Yeah, you stay with me, guys. I don't know. Oh. I don't know why exactly I... Still struggling with this. path is not clear. Oh, please tell me. The hole into Ahambenin is sealed by rubble and debris. Oh, come on. Bah! Orcs, hobgoblins, this was supposed to be the swiftest path to Ahambenin. Dori studies his map of Thikil-gundu and turns it about a few times. It seems that there is another way to the LOTRO, but to reach it we must pass through the old feast house of Zahar. The gears outside its doors appeared to be frozen when I stood atop the hoarding bolt, but perhaps the heat of the smithies might loosen them. We have been lucky to find only a few orcs so far, but I fear that Karazgar and the dragonkind dwelling in Thikil-gundu may soon be aware of us. It is some consolation that those dwarf wights are not fond of the dragons, but they are no friends of ours either. The swifter we find my brother, the swifter we can leave this place. Let us go. I mean, I was there. I was not exactly on top of the pile of rubble, but I was there. You should increase the range on that a little bit more. I basically have completed half of this instance before realizing my mistake. Right, that's on my part too, but... But still... Or at least don't let me open the feast house before I find the rubble. Amid the ruined ruins of Zahar, a passage leading into Ahambenin lies open. So if we need to search for Nori in Ahambenin, I think it stands to reason then that that objective will advance on the second floor where the boss was. Hopefully. Slain long ago by Vethúg Wintermind, Flor, son of Dame First, has been raised from dead. Yeah, I can tell. I can already tell. Where else do I need to go? Yeah. That was established. Flor was raised from the dead. So, what now? Maybe the campsite? This one? No? Oh, jeez. This one? Where do you want me to go? This one. Let me call Dori again. Yeah, well, he's not here. It's evident he's not here, but which location exactly do you want me to check? Because I have no idea. Please tell me I don't need to reset this to fight a boss, so that we can advance the quest. Wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I know. Maybe now Dori will have something to say? Ah, come on, guys. I need you here. Yeah, finally. Here, we talk to Dori. Stay in one place. How could so many vile spirits be drawn to this place? Dwalin once told me of the fate of Skargrim Darhand. Have you heard the tale? Oh boy, should I tell you? He spoke much of spirits, gauntlords, bloody hands, and other things of which I knew little, but perhaps that was for the best. What a terrible fate for a dwarf, even for one as villainous as Skorgrim. What has happened? Has a curse fallen upon Thikil-gundu? So many dwarfs have been roused from their rest to serve whatever evil now lurks here. Dori pauses and looks at the company of dwarfs staring at a great geode in Afambinin. Wait a moment, Beriathan. There is something familiar about that dwarf. No, cannot be. That is Fror, the lost son of Dane First. After Dane failed to beat the Wintermind, Fror sacrificed himself so that his brothers and kinsfolk could escape from Thikil-gundu. It can be no other. The crown of Dane First rests upon his head. We must banish whatever evil has taken hold of him. Okay, well, at least it counted. Forward, so I didn't need to reset this. Setting gold and adorned with precious mithril, the crown of Dane has not faded in beauty. It is with great regret that we cannot bear Fror's remains from the Steel Keep. Thikil-gundu itself will have to serve as his tomb. The king under the mountain demanded that we return bearing a bone of Vethúg Wintermind, but to instead return with the crown of Dane might speak better of our deeds in the ruins of Gradik. Dori places the crown in a bag and begins to study his map of Thikil-gundu again. We should descend into the LOTRO and continue to the northern halls. If we follow that path, we will come to Thikil-nesat. It was once the seat of all of Gradik, and it was there that King Dane First ruled before he fell. Perhaps Nori has hidden himself away before the old throne of Thikil-gundu, but I fear many more foes lurk in these halls. Even so, we must press on. Yeah, and once again, we have already pressed on. Oh, jeez. I think this is one of these cases in which my memory made a bad play on me. I was so certain of the path to take that I didn't stop to check the quest itself. But then again, I'm quite sure something like this could have happened to me. Or maybe happened to me even the first time around, because that pile of rubble, once again, such a small spot to trigger the quest. To your horror, a great cold drake rests among her brood at Thikil-nesat. And well, we have defeated him, and finally, Nori now will talk to us. Dori! I cannot believe my eyes! Nori rushes forward and embraces his brother. It has gone all wrong, brother. I am the last of my expedition. The Weeping Warrior ambushed us before the gates of Thikil-gundu, and he slew the few of my company that survived the rack. In vengeance, I faced Karazgar in battle. Though I landed many blows, he managed to wrest my axe from my hand. It is a coward's way out of a fight, I think. All I have now is this torch. It has kept me warm, but it is no weapon. Dori hands Nori the axe you found before Thikil-gundu. My axe! Karazgar will know its bite once more. You have found me, brother, and for that I am grateful, but I cannot let Karazgar escape Thikil-gundu. Let us seek our vengeance against Karazgar together. And once again, the entire company is not here. Beriathan. What Karazgar has done cannot go unanswered. He has slain our kinsfolk. He has set the dragons of the north upon the lonely mountain, and he has stolen and defiled the halls of Thikil-gundu. We 7 must stand against him. Dori turns to Nori. Where has he gone, brother? Nori explains that Karazgar traveled into Sashar Tumun, but he warns you that many dragonkind now lurk in the ruined dwellings of Thikil-gundu. Karazgar must answer for the evil he has worked against Durin's folk. Baruch Kasad! From Ambrak Sahar, we need to... Oh, go back yet again. Come on. Are you gonna talk to me? Stay all in one place. Find a way through Ambrak Sahar to Sashar-Tumun. Yes. Okay, yeah, the icicles will wake the dwarves. Well, I already figured it out, but... yeah, you can see the orcs there. What do I need to do? Wait, how do I clear this path? That's my question. Do I need to defeat all the whites in here, maybe? I don't know. Nope, this is still not it. Ah, no, wait, I think I remember now. Yeah, silly mistake. So, back we go once again. Yes, of course this path is blocked, we cannot open it. But we can go back from the throne room to the feast house. And that will get us to the other side of the room that we actually need to be in. Oh, jeez. This really doesn't need to be this complicated. I think I'm repeating all mistakes I made my first time in this place. Having a bitter sense of deja vu.
And it was then that you learned that Hremen had devoured the Ring of Power, Tinia, along with the king of the Shaukar who bore it. Diminished as you were, my lord, I have still not forgotten your fury.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Alright, finally we are on the right track again. Let's hope it stays that way. I don't think there are many more ways in which we can mess up this now. You feel a cold wind blowing from the ruined dwellings of Thikil-gundu. And of course, yet again, half the dwarves of the company have not crossed this threshold for whatever reason. Blowing Dori and Nori, come on guys. You three are my favorites, you really should be more alert to this kind of things. So I think one of these paths is blocked, the other one isn't. And which one is which? Ah, this one is the one blocked. Okay, that's better. Discovers Sashar-Tumun, the ruined dwellings. Oh, finally. Let us continue. Appearing to anticipate your arrival, Karazgar stands beneath a crack in the the war horn. So yeah, so he's getting ready to escape. Oh, and look, Vethúg is with him too.
At last, you have come. You have sought for dragons and dwarves, but at what cost? It is time your mettle was tested.
And with this, Karazgar of course has escaped as he had planned.
And so Thorog served, if but for a moment. And now the Gaunt Lords are banished, and Thorog returned to death. You are defeated, Lord Sauron, and the hated Hrimil flies free. But not for long.
It is worse than I feared. The dead walk the halls of Thikil-gundu, and through some vile means, Karazgar has mastered the will of Vethúg Wintermind. There is little to celebrate this day, Beriathan, but we have found my brother, and that is enough. Let us return to Tarashar and leave this sorrowful place behind. Okay, yeah, we'll need to wait to talk to Dori, because first we still have one more location in Thikil-gundu to discover, for the deed, and after that, yeah, bring me to Scarhold. Now, this seems to be the last confrontation with Karazgar, as he has fled for the Anvil now, so it seems we have yet again gotten ahead of ourselves, as the Black Book of Mordor, of course, also deals with Karazgar to some extent. I'm not sure how these two will fit together, don't remember too well, so we'll need to wait and see. Maybe it's like that bit with the Witherhead and Stormwall, that it works both ways, before and after this one. I hope that's the case. I hope the story can still make sense, even if we made some things out of order or not. Bekar Mazal, the Arming Chamber. How do we get there? But well, it seems we won't have any need of doing tasks to get to level 120. We're almost there. Now, how do we open this? Bekar Mazal. Oh, jeez. Let me keep looking. Not sure. Okay, no, it's only available through the resource instance. Now I feel kinda dumb again. And in the resource instance, we will also find one more page. So, okay. Let us return. Completed in the halls of Thikil-gundu. Okay. Now, back to Dori and Nori in the keep of Tarashar. Are they upstairs? Yeah. I cannot atone for what I have done, Beriathan. I have disobeyed the king under the mountain. I have deceived my brother. And for what? Not, I say. Even the gold we found is no boon to my people. There is a curse upon Thikil-gundu, and nothing in the halls of the Still Keep has gone untouched by it. Once I was renowned among Durin's folk, a hero of the Lonely Mountain. Am I now to be known as the foolish old dwarf who dreamt of treasures lost? No, I will not let this be the end of it. Our journey is over, Beriathan, at least for the moment. Nori thinks himself a disgraced dwarf, but these hurts will heal in time. He has adventured as few dwarves have in their lives. Was I disappointed in my brother? Was I fearful that he had led himself to certain doom? Of course I was. But he is my brother. Even if the king under the mountain will not forgive Nori as I have, this will not be the end of our adventures. There is a fire in the heart of Durin's folk, an unquenchable flame, and you have proven yourself among us, my friend. We have forced Karazgar out of Thikil-gundu, and that is enough. Even so, there is some unseen evil lurking in our delving of old, and many questions linger in my mind. But this day, we honor the lost here among the halls of Tarashar. We have here... yeah, this one. With this, we have completed the state of the expedition, and we can talk to Strahit to unlock the resource instances so that we can complete the lost lores and exploring deeds that we have pending. But I don't think we have time for this today. We also need to, well, talk to Radagast and talk to Durin as well. So, well, not to Durin, to Botus Frostblood. He is outside the keep, actually. So, this seems good a place as any to leave it at. Yeah, I don't think we have enough time for anything else today, but, well, I'm gonna leave it here at the study, so this will give me the chance to work on my crafting a little bit, see how far can I get. I'll be back with you on the next one when I will have hopefully more answers to all of these questions. For the time being, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. And until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.